The heat clicks on at 6, the way it always did. Same knock in the pipes, same 3-second delay. Before the vent above the bedroom door decides to commit, I've been awake since 4. There are boxes in the hallway labeled, and a handwriting that's trying too hard to look calm. Kitchen books do not stack. The movers come Saturday. I've called twice to confirm and once to cancel, and hung up before it connected. Set 2 placemats this morning, noticed on the 3rd sip of coffee, left the 2nd one where it was. Last winter in a house built for 2, and I'm the one still in it, making coffee for a silence that has learned to pull up a chair. I picked this house, I chose this street, I planted the thing in the yard that's finally blooming. This is the cruelest kind of leaving, the kind where everything you're losing was yours to begin with. The neighbors think he left, I can tell by the way Janet from across the road brought a casserole last Tuesday, touched my arm at the door. With the specific pressure of a woman who has assigned me a story I don't have the energy to correct. I said thank you, put the casserole in the refrigerator, haven't opened it. There's a version of me that would have corrected her, the version that cared more about the truth than about standing in a doorway in January, explaining the difference between abandoned and deciding. I filed on a Wednesday, drove to the courthouse myself, parked in the structure on Burnside, paid for 2 hours because I didn't know how long grief takes when it's paperwork. It took 40 minutes. I sat in the car for the other 80, watching the ticket clock down, and thought about the first night in this house, how we ate takeout on the floor because the furniture hadn't arrived yet. And I remember thinking, this is the beginning of something. I was right. It was the beginning of 8 years of trying to turn a feeling I already knew the shape of into something that fit the life I'd already told everyone we were building. I didn't leave because he failed me, I left because I stayed past the point where leaving would have been kinder to him, to the house, to the woman who said 2 placemats this morning. Out of a habit she built on a feeling, she stopped being sure of somewhere around year 3 and kept quiet about it for 5 more years after that. I used to think the opposite of love was indifference. It isn't. The opposite of love is the Tuesday you decide to say fine instead of true, and tell yourself you'll say the true thing tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes a Tuesday in January, 8 years later, with a casserole in the refrigerator and a moving truck booked for Saturday, and a placemat you can't quite bring yourself to put away. Walked through every room last night with the lights off, not dramatic, I just forgot to turn them on, and then decided to keep going. The bedroom still has the nail holes from the gallery wall I took down in October. 16 small kept meaning to spackle them, didn't. The landlord will take it from the deposit. I've decided I don't mind. Stood in the kitchen doorway a long time. The placemat's still on the table. The heat clicking on right on schedule. Same knock, same delay, same commit. I picked up the second placemat, folded it, put it in the box marked kitchen. Stood there and waited to feel something break open. Instead I felt something sit down. First time in 5 years. I noticed the difference last winter in a house built for two. And I'm the one who built, and I'm the one who finally locked the door. And grief doesn't care which side of the leaving you stood on. It just shows up with its coat on, sits in the chair you kept sitting, drums the coffee you kept making, and asks you very quietly how long you were gonna keep mistaking endurance for love. I don't have a good answer. I just have a moving truck and a Tuesday in January and a placemat in a box. It's finally going somewhere new. The hardest thing I ever did wasn't leaving. It was admitting I'd already left years before I moved out, and that the woman who stayed deserved better. And the woman I became, trying to make it work.